Greetings, good morning. Hope all is well. Ola the Bade, Obi Sayin coming at you. As always, just want to tap in and see how the family and the collective doing. But I want to talk about some important information today that the Most High, aka Spirit, has allowed me to have this opportunity to greet you with. So, apologies for the background. This is a good area despite that. It's real peaceful here. The only time you're going to hear some noise is just the vehicles going past back and forth. But I'm sure that I'm loud enough where everyone can actually hear me. However, let's get into it. So, one of the things that Most High wanted me to know, a lot of people have heard about secret societies and different organizations, and importantly to understand the reason why they have these organizations and secret societies and occults and so forth, so on. So their initiation is based on, of course, group effort, where that they view the individual, male or female, and the qualities that they can bring to the table. Now, I personally have heard rumors. A lot of these things are negative, but I would tell any and everybody that no matter what it is that we think about or do, it could be negative or positive as well, no matter if we're in occult organizations or participating in certain events. And the reason why, because no one's perfect and everyone has free will to choose what decisions that they actually decide to do with their life. Now, what came to me was, importantly, was that, okay, you have religion, right? And a lot of the mixtures are in religion, rather there's occultists, sanctists, witches, warlocks, sorcerers, regular people who do spiritual practices. Now, I want you to know that there's a implement that has been implemented that people who do spirituality are harmful people, wicked people. Well, there are some people that are in that community doing those things, but there are also some positive people who are doing things in the community as well when it comes down to those situations. And the reason being is because you have a lot of situations where that people need help when there's some type of spiritual attack has been done upon their life, whether it's hexes or attacking their love life or their finances or harvesting their energy. That's a new one for me, y'all. I didn't even know about people energy being harvested. So we know that the masses of people energy is getting harvested for those who are greedy. You know, energy is what it takes to actually manifest or have anything or have a substantial, healthy mindset and as well as physical body and producing. I mean, there's so many different elements to it as far as like, I can go on and on and on, but I just want to give you a few of that. But however, what separates those individuals from the Most High is because they actually, for those who fit the category, they feel that they are God. And because of the ancient wisdom that they have obtained and learned, it was or has been to benefit themselves versus benefit the masses of people. And then, you know, you have also the form of slavery as well. So we only slave by free will, by choosing to do what it is we're told to do. It is against spiritual law for another man, or rather it's a woman, to force anyone against their free will to do anything. So they learned this thing years back where that they finally understood that it was important to form a system, as you can see, where that you will have your free will to choose to do good for your life or bad for your life. And those examples for a few is like saying, how will I obtain my income? Will I do something malicious to myself or others? Or will I actually strive to create my own business or entrepreneurship opportunity, or work a 9 to 5, or all above? Or will I manipulate others to take care of me, to enable me, while that puts a burden on them where that actually allows me to have my free will to do as I please, male or female. Gotta slow down, y'all. It's a lot. Okay, I'm listening. And anytime I get quiet like this, I'm waiting on the Most High to tell me what I need to say. So I hear that Most High want me to tell you, still stay encouraged, still stay focused. Do your affirmations, very important. Do your release and burning, which means write something down that you want to release. If you have a hard time trying to figure those things out, reach out to me and I'll help you do that. Do your candle work. Your candle work will actually help you manifest and also to break things up in the energy field, whether it's your energy or your location or energies being sent to you. Either way it go, it'll actually help you manifest your protection that's needed. A lot of masters don't realize spirituality was never intended, when the Most High allow it to be accessible to harm others. Harm comes from people's intentions, right? So a lot of people have a lot of fears about the titles that are out here. I said out here twice, which it is out here. There's some titles that's never been heard of. You have, for examples, voodoo, hoodoo, black magic, white magic, Santeria, Palo, and so many more, yo. But yeah, anyway, so practically I want to encourage people who are thinking about stepping into spirituality or have negative thoughts about that. You got to remember that it's very healthy for you not to send negative energy out to something that you don't understand unless you take time out, to actually obtain the wisdom. And even when you send the negative energy out, it affects only you, because universal law says whatever you put out, you get back in return. So this is encouraging people who are in a state of mind, rather it's that, rather it's about their life, rather it's about others, rather it's about watching television and seeing things that would mess with your psyche and your mind. It's very important to know that you are needing to do positive things consistently, like practice this. Be practical, because we already have done enough practicing negative and positive back and forth, and this is why we don't see any results when it comes down to manifestation. Now, as you can see, I've talked about several things in this segment, and the reason being because I'm very diverse. I don't stick to one subject very long, because that's not how my channeling is. And then sometimes if it is long term, it's very important for the Most High to allow me to speak what it is that is important for you to know. So, and we pray for the wicked, because if it wasn't for the wicked, we wouldn't be able to have the opportunity to be who we are positively, or knowing the differences when it came down to making negative or positive decisions. So we salute them. That's one way I've learned not to be negative about their behavior. You know, if in the Bible it says, if you know, it said as a child, and then it also says that the Most High said, I would give you milk, and as you grow, you will actually be able to eat food. So it's the same thing. They have to learn their lessons in order to be a better person. Yeah, most of the things that they do is wrong. That's why they keep it as called a secret society, because it's knowledge and wisdom that is ancient, and it actually has helped them actually manifest things. And also, I'll tell you things, but it's a lot of things they lack in love and passion, and you know, all kinds of other different things. That's just a few when it comes down to actually indulging outside themselves. They have insecurities just like anybody else, and fears and so forth, so on. Hopefully this video reach them and help them, encourage them to actually be able to step in that element to bring the world to a better presence versus the chaos that we see. We all are responsible, no matter how you look at it, whether it's light or dark. And the reason being because it's all our job to actually be example, and also to be able to bring clarity and testimonies, and also evidence of truth, where that people will have clarity and understanding, where it won't be fearful to them. Fear is an illusion, for the simple fact that it doesn't exist because it's not happening. If something is happening in the midst of it happening, then you will be reacting to the fear. For example, if someone's trying to attack you, then that's when you know that the fear is happening. Or you're driving a vehicle and you're about to have an impact with a vehicle, that's fear instantly. That's the real fear. Versus like, oh, I think I'm not going to get this job. Well, you're blocking the blessing, for example, not to be able to get the job possibility, because you're actually putting it out into the universe. You know, you're energetically predicting something that has not been predicted, only because you have not actually been in the situation right then and there to actually confirm that it's true. What else, Spirit, that you want me to tell them? Oh, okay. You tell me to tell y'all to be grateful. Right now, your gratitude, what you're grateful for. Rather is you've been grateful for the things that you have overcame, that you're grateful for places that you no longer exist. As far as it could be housing, it could be location, it can be company of others, it can be at a job that you once had, or it can be a better business, or gratitude based on the way you're thinking now versus how you used to think. Or it could be a relationship that wasn't healthy for you or the person. And also, God also tells me to tell you to make sure that you forgive yourself and forgive others, so that you don't block your blessing. This allows you the overflow of abundance and the overflow of blessing from the Most High. That's very important. Even if it didn't come from a biblical text, that we are importantly to actually lead by example with consistency. That comes with discipline. That comes with self-reflection, awareness, where that we're actually evaluating what it is that we may be feeling at that moment, or that keep coming up. And when it keep coming up, that means we need to give it attention versus ignore it, and actually handle that situation, so therefore it doesn't hurt ourselves or other people in the midst of whatever it is that may be. You know, it can, like I said, it can be any decision making. Oh, okay. He want me to tell you all this too. Don't be indecisive. Or if you're indecisive, that means do not make a decision. Get some more feedback from others that you're comfortable with that will help you actually make a better decision, or pray on it more, or stand still. They always say that God says stand still, meaning just don't make no decision and wait for God to show you what it is that you need to do. A lot of people don't believe in the Most High, but the Most High be showing us all kinds of stuff. We just have to spend time with the Most High in order to build that same good relationship that others have, that sometimes makes people uncomfortable or have them having doubt and so forth and so on, because they feel like they're greater and better. No, all of us are equal. Only difference is between us or versus one another is you got people who working on themselves, and then you have others who are not. Or you have people who struggling and others not. You have some great influences and teachers out here, and then you have some who are just doing it for the money. Each his own. We don't have to actually ruffle any feathers when it comes down to doing the right thing. The universe and the Most High will actually take care of those individuals. What you have to do is actually pay attention to the examples, so that you don't make those mistakes, so therefore you can stay in motion. Universal law do have a universal law called motion, meaning staying in motion no matter what the circumstances is. And so we need to write things down, how we really feel about ourselves, and actually find solutions to those things. Sometimes we can find it by research, again, find it by having conversations with people who are very intelligent than ourselves, or just as intelligent as us. And sometimes those who are not intelligent than us actually have answers as well. So that is important for where God is telling me, don't look down on people. Don't judge people based on their race and how they look. That comes from man teaching people this at a young age, or projecting it, so therefore you can stay in a negative state. That's why it's important for you to understand that being a negative person is not healthy for you, because it deteriorates and it blocks so many things. Now when I say deteriorate everything that you can obtain and manifest, as well as bring harm to your health. It's not their responsibility when it comes down to that attack. It's our responsibility to be aware at all times. As you can see, I'm here in the state of South Carolina, for example, and I was looking at the ratio as far as whites. It's 65% white, and it's 25% black. And so, okay, what's your point? Well, what I noticed about the justice system here, they don't give, and I always have a challenge saying the word. It's not that I can't say it. It's just I have to hear it a few times in order to properly say it. I like to say things properly versus just not saying it incorrectly. So when I'm not able to say something correctly, I don't use the word at all to make myself seem intelligent I just be basic with it, which is always still good to be basic no matter what word you are able to use. I just noticed that, you know, there's still problems here where there's not an equal exchange or give and take. Never much simplified by that. But however, there are more challenges in the spiritual realm as well as physical realm to balance things out. That's why I brought that up. Well, anyway, this is it for now. There may be a part 2. I actually have to leave right now and get ready to prepare myself for the adventure today, and also to let you know this is the Lions Gate, which is 888 Lions Gate, and this is the manifestation day that you can manifest powerful things to come. Most importantly, write those things down, and also write down things that you don't like about yourself that you want to fix, and also write down things that you want to solve in your life. And this will help you set yourself free from actually being stuck in one place or feeling stuck. We're never stuck. In that case, we wouldn't be able to move. We'd be in one place like a statue. And yeah, may all blessings be upon you, and may grace be upon you as well. Say. Obi Saeed. Yo, make sure that you guys like, share, follow if you find this message resonate. And if not, continuously to tap in, which is grateful from my end to you. And we'll get into more later.